That was How Can I Make You by Self. It's your girl, Kai J. You know we got to kick it off at the study break. Y'all already know it's Wednesday, so I got a little Wild Out Wednesday coming up for y'all. But if y'all want to hear that, y'all have to stay tuned. And remember, you are listening to 88.7 The Choice. That was Go DJ by Lil Wayne. It's your girl, Kai J, and we want to welcome you to the study break. So did you guys know that it was International Women in Sports Day? So I have a little quote by Serena Williams, and it says, "The success of every woman should be the inspiration to another. We should raise each other up and make sure you're very courageous. Be strong, be extremely kind, and above all, be humble." So if you know a female athlete, a coach, a sports broadcaster, or anything that's involved with sports in general, be sure to wish them a happy National Sports Day. Coming up next, we have Make You Mine by Family of the Year. You listen to 88.7 The Choice. That was Over by Drizzy Drake. It's your girl, Kai J, and you were tuned into a couple texts, about people, sharing their Wildin' Out Wednesdays. So, comment number one, we had an individual who has lost his key. He has not. The last time he saw his key was in his dorm room, and he allegedly believes that his roommate's girlfriend stole his key. And that's one thing that made him want to wild out today. If you want to hear about more things that made people want to spaz a little bit, be sure to stay tuned to 88.7 The Choice. Coming up next, we have Jungle by Tasha Salata. You're listening to 88.7 The Choice. Never enough. This is Kai J, and you are tuned into the study break. And another Wild Out Wednesday we had was, so y'all already know in college y'all have unassigned assigned seats. So when somebody come to class, or you come to class or whatever, you expect to get your seat when you come in there, right? Well, one of our listeners had a different experience today. So she comes in her class and she's a couple minutes late. It is what it is, and someone sitting right there, and it's excuse me. So yeah, that was one thing that made her want to wild out. And we also had another individual where basically Starbucks tried to play my boy. My boy paid for a full cup of coffee and they gave him half on. Starbucks, get it together. So yeah, those are just a couple more things that made a couple people want to wild out. Coming up next, we have Gimme Silence by the Mommy Heads. You are listening to 88.7 The Choice. Don't you change that station. And you already know the clock is about to strike 12, so I'm finna be out of here. But it wouldn't be me if I did not leave y'all with some type of substance, something to sit on, something to make you think a little bit. So our message for today is, the same hot water that makes eggs harden is the same hot water that makes potatoes soften. I'm gonna say that again. The same hot water that causes the eggs to get hard is the same hot water that causes potatoes to get soft. So when I say that, it might not necessarily be the situation you're in. It might be more of God trying to see, what are you made of? What do you bring to the table? What's inside of you? How you going to react when you get in a hot situation? Are you going to go harder, or are you going to soften up? The decision is yours. So like I said, we're going to close that out and end on that note. Remember, you are listening to 88.7 The Choice.